And so our story continues. Welcome to Edge of Eternity story part 4. And this one gets crazy. The Monoists are on the ship. They are attacking now onto the Dawnsire. They're going on in, and they hit with this thing called Charizard, which kind of gives them 10 minutes frozen. And there's some different characters in there. Alpharel is one of them. But you also have Halia and Servandum, and they go in. They're starting to fight. And you get this story where basically Alpharel is kind of there to kind of be a decoy that another character, I think it's like Sigma or whatever, she can get a chance to swing and take out one of the knights. And so he goes and he's fighting against Halia. Halia gets banged up really bad, and boom, boom, boom. And they're frozen. There's 10 minutes. They have 10 minutes and it's counting down the whole time. And after 10 minutes, they all splat. And so this whole thing fights. But then there's a thing called Sekar. When the Monoists, before they die, before their mom died, I think they had this little bead thing that basically turns into a black hole and lets them go. But the Knights and all them are, the Secundae are trying to stop that. There's this fight here between Servandum, Halia, and Sigma's trying to take him out, but she gets it out. But Halia's holding down Alfredo, but Alfredo gets out of his armor. And in that moment, instead of taking Sekar himself, he throws it at Servandum. Whoop. And it goes flying at Servandum, which is crazy to me that this happens. He sends this little thing, and it goes straight through the guy's head, and he just falls. And you think, oh, wow, he just took out a knight. He just took him out, and you don't know what's going to happen here. But then it comes back, and it goes, and they assume that, Vandam is dead, and she wants to kill, she wants to destroy and take out Alfredo. But it's not it. It's not going to happen. Basically, what ends up happening is that Vandam doesn't die. Instead, he's okay. The thing went straight through his head, did not kill him. So instead, they let Alfredo live. They say, you live, and you go. And they send him on this whole flight thing, and they shoot him out. But they're like, no, we can't do this. Why'd you let him live? He just killed Vandam. He ruined Vandam, but it's not. They're like, maybe he can live. Maybe he won't crash out and get squished by the Charizard. And that's kind of how it goes, is they're towards the end, you're like, what's going to happen? Where's he going to go? What's happening? He's fleeing towards somewhere, and they're off the ship, and that'll bring us into part 5, where we figure out that Holly's trying to shoot him down. They're trying to follow after Alfredo. Alfredo's pulling in hope, but he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just trying to figure it out. He's lost part of his arm, or something's happened to his hand. A bunch of stuff is happening, and then there's a whole story of Nacho and Nacha at the very end, which are these two lasers that are shooting back at the Monoist ships. I'm hoping we get those as cards. That'd be really cool. But this is a very highly impactful, like, fight. The story's picking up now. And part 5 is going to bring us and bring all of our parties a little bit together, because we haven't been with Tan and Sammy in a minute. So Sammy and Tan and Alfarel and Halia, they're all going to merge into one story here on part 5. Stay tuned tomorrow. We got part 5 for you. I'm excited. Let us know in the comments what you think of the story so far and where you think we're going. And as always,